Joining me now is Senator Tom Cotton, Republican from Arkansas, who sits on the Armed Services, Intelligence, and Budget Committees. Sir, thanks for joining us today. For a while there, one of the favorite things to do in Washington is think about who might take what job. And it was rumored for a while that you were under consideration for the job as a CIA director, but perhaps they thought you were too valuable in Arkansas as a senator. Your thoughts on the new announcement today that Mike Pompeo will be going to the State Department and that Gina Haspel will be nominated at CIA?
Dan, it's good to be on with you. As I've said all along, I'm very happy and honored to be serving the people of Arkansas in the Senate. And I heard Secretary Tillerson's comments on your program earlier. I just want to commend him for very gracious and honorable remarks, as well as for being willing to serve his country. He's a patriotic American and a fine Christian man as well. I also commend President Trump for nominating Mike Pompeo, Secretary of State, and Gina Haspel for Director of the CIA. I think Mike is going to be a great Secretary of State. I'm very close to Mike from our time in the House together and our work together as a member of the Senate Intelligence Committee, and Mike is the CIA Director. And we met Gina Haspel together a few years ago in some of our travels. I think Gina was a great choice for deputy, and I think that the universal respect she commands within the CIA and the broader intelligence community, to include from some of the Obama intelligence officials, just goes to show what good hands the CIA will be in.
So she would be the first woman to run the CIA, which is quite a remarkable achievement. But let me tell you, listen to me. This is something that Senator John McCain put out earlier today in regards to her. She said that the torture of detainees in U.S. custody during the last decade was one of the darkest chapters in American history. Ms. Haspel needs to explain the nature and extent of her involvement in the CIA's interrogation program during the confirmation process. I guess it's inevitable, Senator, that this topic is going to come up again, even though I think that, one, she'll have good answers for those questions. Legality, I don't think, is at question. The program has changed drastically since then. Is this something that you think should hold her up?
No, absolutely not, Dana. But you're right that it will come up again. Gina has explained that before. She'll do so again. I think it's important to note that Michael Morrell, who is the deputy director of the CIA and the acting director for Barack Obama, was in charge of the administrative review board for some of these matters inside the CIA and cleared Gina of any wrongdoing whatsoever. Michael Morrell supports her nomination, as does John Brennan, the director of the CIA under Barack Obama, as does Jim Clapper, Barack Obama's director of national intelligence. Again, that just speaks to the respect that Gina has within the intelligence world, and why, even though it might be a short-term or a quick move to move Mike Pompeo to the State Department after 14 months at the agency is going to be in very capable hands as the deputy is elevated and someone who's been doing this for more than 30 years.
All right. Senator Tom Cotton, thanks for joining us on this busy news day. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Dana.